them. They look so good. I'm really happy with them. Hello and welcome back, or welcome to my YouTube channel. So I've been learning how to do my nails at home, and this is my first time sort of getting into the designs, getting into a bit of shaping, but this video is strictly on how I did the design. I still have a lot to learn and I'm not a professional, but yeah, I will link everything I can in my Amazon storefront, which you can find the link to in my description box. The listing looks like this and my storefront looks like this. I hope you enjoy. After doing nail prep and tip application off camera, I started off with a pink and white ombre using these Builder gel polishes from Amazon. Just showing you a little bit of how I blended them together. This took a minute, I will not lie, but it was fun to do. I only did this on my pinky finger, the middle finger, and my thumb on both hands. For all of the other nails, I just went with the pink shade for the base. After I cured the Builder gel base, I went back to filing and shaping. Please take your time with this. It is so important that you get it as smooth and clean as possible for the design and just for the overall look. This is the design that's going to be on the pink and white ombre nails only. It is a leopard print mixed with zebra print. I actually used a normal black polish because I don't have a black gel polish yet. So if I was to make any mistakes, I had some acetone and a little brush to help me wipe off anything that I didn't like. I found this to be quite easy because it can be sort of more freestyle, freehand. It doesn't have to be straight lines. So I would say this is the most beginner friendly design. I didn't want it to cover the whole nail. I wanted it to sort of slope in an angular way, so you can see that I don't cover the nail fully with this print. Now this was my first time doing a French tip design, and I went for the idea of drawing a straight line from the tip and doing the curves in 2 different steps rather than just doing it all in one go like you see some nail techs do, because I can't do that. I don't know how to do that. I wanted it to be quite a high up French tip because this is where the 3D cherry design is going to go. I didn't have this exact nail color in a gel polish, but I have this product which turns regular polish into gel polish, so I thought I'd try and mix them together and see how that works. So I mixed them together with my dotting tool so I could try and do this blooming nail. For this blooming nail, just gonna put a thin layer of it on my nail before putting the color on top of it to let it bloom. This honestly took me a few tries because I wasn't happy with the way it was blooming outward. But a tip I definitely recommend is if your nails are longer, it doesn't work if you just put a circle in the middle. So I had to draw sort of a more oblong circle shape, basically a straight line with the dotting tool so it could bloom higher up my nail as well. As soon as I was happy with how it looked, it went straight under the lamp. Next on this nail was this sort of window French design, which I can't lie, I really hated doing. It was so hard. I went for the same concept as doing a French tip, so starting with drawing the line from the middle and drawing around, but it was so fiddly. So fiddly. Definitely take your time with this one. I think another thing that gave me a bit of issue as well is the shaping of this nail wasn't as clean as all my other nails, so getting it to be exact and clean was a bit of an issue. I did flood my nail a little bit with the black polish, so I had to go with some acetone and a brush to just clean up near the cuticle. Now I'm using this solid gel glue from BT Artbox to apply some gemstones to the animal print nails. You can do this with a top coat or any other gel polish, but I decided to do it with the gel glue and I don't have a real reason why. I just did. But yeah, I just wanted to finish up those nails so that I could put the top coat on and cure it and then be done. using the same technique on the Bloom nails. Oh, I forgot to mention that this is a wax pencil. It comes with a lot of gem kits that you can buy on Amazon. I added some stars to the Bloom nail. I just like the look of the gold and the silver together on my nails, never with jewelry. I don't know, it doesn't work with me for jewelry for me to be mixing the metals. Now this is the last part of the design, the 3D cherries, and to do that I used the solid gel glue. So I started by making a spherical like blob, and I did it one at a time just to save me from making any mistakes, and I also wanted a gap between each cherry. And then for the stems and the little leaf, I used a brush so I could get it really nice and thin. And you can do this a couple of times if you want it to be a bit thicker. I just didn't want it to be as thick as it was when it was just coming straight out of the tube. Then when that is cured, I could go in with colouring the cherries. So I used these jelly gel colours from Born Pretty. And I think jelly was a really nice idea because it gives it that juicy vibe, if you know what I mean. I think maybe because it's slightly translucent, it's jelly, so I really liked the effect it gave rather than just using a more solid gel color. You can build these colors up as much as you'd like. I did about 2 layers of the red on the cherries and I think 2 layers of green for the stems as well. I then used a little bit of black to add dimension to the stems and on the cherries as well. I think at this point I was just having fun like playing around with it all, to be honest. And then I added a little bit of white just to give that more watery and juicy effect. And then of course I tied it all together with a few more gems. It just looked like it needed it. So to finish, I put top coat just to seal everything together and some cuticle oil, and we're done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave tips for me in the comments and I'll see you in the next one, God willing. Bye bye.